Why would you take the word of Simon that has been deported, lying about businesses that are still over in the US, over Porsha that has an attorney that is doing her due diligence that won her the case? Let's go back. We're doing a follow up from the video that I did. I had a lot of comments of people stating, oh, he's in Africa. How is the US courts going to enforce it? Giving her the money. Well, I'm so happy that you guys are here to answer that question for you. Just as a follow up, Porsha got everything in this prenup that she wanted, with the provisions of Simon has to pay all of her attorney fees, which is $250,000. 40, and I'm putting a 4 and 0 because people misunderstood what I said in my last video. I said she got an allowance of $30,000 as a girlfriend without a ring, okay? When she got married, she got a $40,000 allowance from her husband for 15 months, since that was the amount that they got married based off of. So that's what she's going to get. She gets to keep the Rolls Royce that he gifted her, or whatever, however they got it. I believe it's a lease, so she can keep it, does whatever she wants to do with it. As I said, just because he has been deported does not mean his assets are dissolved. They have the house, the mansion that is worth, I'm assuming, or they bought it for $7 million. Simon, in order to get this mansion, he already had two properties that were paid off. He used those proceeds from both to put down as equity on this $7 million property that him and his wife, Porsha, bought. Another comment was in there, how can she not be on the deed, but be on the loan? Very good question someone asked me in my other video. Very simple. He asked either the loan officer, I'm putting down the money, therefore I need my name only on the deed. But we both are going to be on the mortgage. The only reason why I know this, I worked in the mortgage industry over 10 years in my 20s, okay? So I've worked as a satisfaction clerk, I've worked as a deed in lieu clerk, I've also worked as a modification when we were dealing with back in 2008. I know my shit, okay? So it can happen, okay? Porsha has 36 months to decide if she wants to buy out Simon, his property, which they both joint have under the prenup agreement, or not. She can either try to sell it. When Simon put down that $2.4 million of cash equity within that $7 million, if I was Porsha, I would sell the property. We'll see how the market is so she can get that equity. And that is what answers all of your questions. From those proceeds, from that equity he placed in there, she can get her $40,000 per month in a lump sum from that. Next, then they can pay the attorney fees based off of that $250,000 that is owed to her. Because Porsha is represented by an attorney, she can ask the judge to sign a adjudication deed that can completely remove Simon's name off of the property. She would now be able to do what the fuck she wants to do with her property, to sell it. However, in the prenup, it does say we'll get all of those things taken care of, the attorney fees of $40,000 that's owed to her. Whatever left from that, she can then give it to, or obviously they'll transfer it to Simon for, to do whatever he wants. Now, if she was nasty, she would call up his baby mamas, because baby mamas ain't gonna get their child support. Not if they're in the US and maybe they have some agreement or whatnot. But if she was real nasty, she can petition the court to take whatever the money that's left over to pay up a futures of child support, 18 years up to deduct from those proceeds that's supposed to be given to Simon as well. But that's if she want to do that. In my eyes, Porsha won this. Simon can talk all the shit he wants to over there. He cannot come back over here. He cannot claim his properties in the USA. Yeah. He's saying he doesn't have no businesses, no nothing. He's lying. It's called Get on the County website and you can see all his shit. Unless it's all been released. No, it hasn't. There's no satisfaction of the mortgage of a $7 million property. I'm sorry to tell you. He can tell y'all whatever the fuck he want to tell y'all, but court is court, laws is laws. She's gonna get her money based off of that house if she wants to sell it. If she wants to continue with the mortgage payments, she sure can. She's on the loan. She can wait if she wants to until that property grows more with value and still do whatever the fuck she wants to do. I'm just saying.